Hi everyone, it's Michelle Bursell. Happy Wednesday to you. It's Wednesday. It's hump day. And I want to keep that energy and momentum flowing for you. So we are going to talk today about second tier goals. Second tier goals are really exciting because they're going to just tweak your life, make it even that much more fulfilling for you. So to get into what second tier goals are, we first have to understand what first tier goals are. And you probably already know this, being the intuitive, smart person that you are. First tier goals are those that you are your number one priority. You've got your focus and your attention and your energy going towards them. So good for you. You got that going, right? Very important. And then there's these other components to your life that are still important. They just don't rank as high as the first tier. And so you know that these are pieces of your life that you want to pay attention to, that you want change to occur. But what happens is that your energy is going towards those first tier goals. And what will happen is that you'll start to feel frustrated, bothered, maybe even weighed down that these other elements of your life aren't being taken care of. The great news is that you are emotionally conscious. You're a part of this community. You're working to utilize your emotions to serve you. And so when you feel frustrated or bothered or annoyed that things aren't getting done, these other components to your life, you know that's a signal for you to pay attention to. Because really what this signal is that these are becoming energy leaks. And you don't want those energy leaks because they can actually zap you of that energy and momentum that's going towards those first tier goals. So it's really important to create this balance and that other elements of your life are attended to. And by using your frustration, for instance, you realize that something has to change, that you need to take different action. And you can do this really easily and then create new habits or even a new path to define where your life is going in the long term through attending to some of these second tier goals. And what's so exciting about this is that you can apply this to every area of your life. You really can. You can apply this to your career. You can apply this to your sense of self, how you want to live your life and what feels good and right to you. You can apply this to your health, such as eating. You know, first tier goal of mine is to really incorporate a lot of greens into my diet. If any of you have known me years back, I did not know how to cook vegetables, seriously. And now that became a goal, and now this is my everyday, it's second nature. I incorporate those goals, but I have to put some effort and energy to make that happen. Now, of course, I'm, really into all this stuff, and I hear about seaweed, and it's like, oh, Michelle, you really need to apply seaweed, eat seaweed, right? Well, I'm not going to just start downing this stuff. I'm going to make this a second tier goal and maybe do this once a week. And what's going to happen is by just making that small effort once a week to incorporate seaweed, all of a sudden I'm going to be craving this, a couple times a week because it's good or I like the health benefits of it. And that's the whole point. Make these second tiers come in. You're not putting a lot of energy, small, 10%, and that all of a sudden becomes habit for you. It becomes easy for you, and it just makes your life that much more richer, fulfilling, healthy, whatever your goal is. And you can do this with your relationships. My first tier goal with my relationship, lots of dates. Second tier goal, we are getting out of town every other month without the kids. Okay, in order to make this happen, it's really simple. You just write things out, okay? What are those tier 1 goals? And you'll see with mine, this is for my business. I just did this recently. Tier 1 goals, I write them out, I list them out, and then what's my intention behind it? And this is important so that you're relating to the energy, the feelings that you are creating through putting your focus and attention here. And then you have your tier 2 goals. And tier 2 are, again, these aspects of my business that's kind of been gnawing at me. I know I need to get to these. I want to improve them in this way. So I put things down like my newsletter, my website, the New Consciousness Evolution audio series. There's tweaks that I want to make. One of these tweaks is what you're seeing today, that I wanted to make the videos a little bit more fun, make them more eye-catching, and it was just something that I felt really drawn to do. But with my attention being huge on serving my clients above and beyond expectation, writing that second book, and continuing to have weekly connection with you, these are my top priorities. I'm not going to be have my energy not go there. It's got to happen. These elements, these tier 2, seem to be, again, falling at the wayside. Once I put this down, put the why to it, what's my reasoning here, to remind me, and then really breaking this down into steps. Now I have even more sheets over to the other side of my wall where I break down in more detail. What are the steps that I need to do to make this happen? And then it's this reminder that's telling you what you want to have done and why. And that reminder being here posted for you is your guidance, gives you that clarity to put forward those next steps and to do so in a way that feels good and right to you. You know, every day my tier 1 are being applied. My tier 2, once or twice a week, that's it. And it's still allowing me, though, to be able to catch that energy. What was once frustration is now coming through as more energy to put towards my work and really give me more passion and fun to what I've always wanted to do, and to share more creative side, more fun with the work that I'm doing. So I hope that you are able to look at your life, every area of your life. Again, you can apply this to what's your tier 1, what's your tier 2, and really focus your energy to be that conscious co-creator using your emotions. So I thank you for being with me, and I look forward to touching base with you next week. Until then, continue to live emotionally conscious, continue to be able to apply your energy in a way that you can become that conscious co-creator and create a life that feels so fulfilling and loving and joy-filled for you. Don't forget, you can join me on April 25th at 9 p.m. Eastern Time at globalteleclass.com for a free teleclass on how to access the positive power of your negative feelings, fears, and ego. I look forward to seeing you then.